What's up, YouTube? You know it's your boy Dirty D. And before you get into anything, I want you to go and hit the like button. Just go and smack that bit one time for me. And then I need to tell you, if you're new, you need to go subscribe to your boy. And if you subscribe to him, you get 3 whole pins, bro. 3 whole pins for free. All you gotta do is go and hit that red button down there. Go hit it. Alright? But we finna get in this thing today. We have a top 5 list of my favorite Mustangs, or the best Mustangs out. At number 5, we have the 2005 to 09 Mustang. Doesn't matter what body style, Mustang GT, GT500, it's all basically the same. But the reason why I'm saying this, you might think I'm stupid, but the reason why I'm saying this is because it's the closest thing to the oldest Mustangs, like the first ones that came out, like with the 3, like it has the whole same body style. Like it has the the front end has the 4 fog lights that they had back in the day. They have the 3 tail lights. It's just the whole frame looks like an old retro Mustang. At number 4, we had the 2014 GT500. It came with 662 horsepower. That's enough said. If I gotta say anything else, then I'm just crazy. And number 3 was a 2013 Boss 302. It was making 444 crank horsepower at 7,500 RPM. So the red line was at like 77 or something like that. So it was probably the highest revving muscle car at that time. That's considering the Camaro. What else? The Challenger, Chargers, the Corvettes. They didn't even rev to that. I think they revved to 6,700 or something like that. But that was the highest revving V8 at the time. Also, it ran a 4.3 second 0 to 60, and it was 0.2 seconds behind the GT500 of that year, which made 550 horsepower if I'm correct. And it was just a track monster. Like it was beautiful. Okay, it was like nothing we've seen before. This also will tell you why I picked the number 1. But at number 2, we have the 03 to 04 Terminator. You know, I love Terminators. I just can't get it. I can't get away from them. They're like the whine, the signature whine is just beautiful. It's heavenly. Stock, it only came with 390 horsepower and 390 pound for the torque, and you're like, 390? You talking about only the stock block that can hold up to about 700 to 800 horsepower? Just like this, if you're just using the stock block, the fact that it can hold up to an 800, so all you have to do is swap a bigger supercharger on it, like a 2.7, and you'll be making roughly around 800 if you get ethanol and do the whole shebang. But I mean, it's easy to modify because they have so many aftermarket parts for that car. It's always been compared to the Super because of the Super stock block. You can keep it. I think a Super can hold up to 700, 800 on the stock block without being bored or anything. So that's why those are used so much now. So the Terminator and the Supra have been used so much just because of the ability of it to hold the stock block. Number 1 on my list is the Shelby GT500 R. You gotta make sure you put that R on the end just for the Recaros and all the the doohickeys. It has a flat plane crank making 526 crank horsepower, I believe. And it's probably the absolute most talked about Mustang in the last 20 years. So basically since the new era. Alright, so since I've been born, probably the best Mustang ever created. I mean, I know I'm young and I haven't seen, I wasn't able to see the old GT500 or the Mustang, like the original Mustang that came out, or you know the Foxes. I love the Foxes. The only thing I think the Foxes are good for is for drag racing. It's for drag racing, swapping, doing a Coyote swap, twin turbo and everything. But I just can't see. I don't know. I don't like to shoot me down in the comments if you want. Yeah, it's the most track ready Mustang. Probably one of the most track ready muscle cars out here. I think that, me personally, I think that it could be the ZL1. Well, it depends on who's driving, because the ZL1 supercharger making 650 off the LT4 motor is a hell of a good car. The way they made the new Shelby GT350 was right after. It was perfect. It was beautiful, and I love the color schemes that they chose, like the white and blue, so it could be swapped over, be switched. It's beautiful. Those are my top 5 Mustang models of the entire 2 decades, or decade, or whatever you want to call it, a millennium, since I've been born, basically. So I was born in 1999, so for the last 18 years. So those are my favorites. And you know, if you want to shoot me down in the comment section, you can go ahead, hit me down in the comment section. If you want to talk trash about me, call me a dick, or whatever you want to do. But it's your boy, Dirty D, and I'm out. Peace.